This Quinny W20 here, Quinn Wade coming to you with a quick video. I seen that my other videos been doing good, like the Dallas Mavericks and that Miami Heat has almost 100 views plus. So I'm about to do a video about the Indiana Pacers. So we gonna talk about how good will they be next season. Only reason why we doing this video is because Paul George injured himself. So everybody wants to know what's Quinn's opinion about how good is the Pacers? Is they still can make the playoff? Is they gonna suck? One thing you gotta know is their offense is gonna suck even worse this year because they're losing Paul George and they lost Lance Stevenson. They best creators as passers and scorers and dribble penetration. Anything that it helps them score. They was ranked 23rd in offense with them two players. Without them two players, they gonna have to have a Greg Popovich kind of offense. We're moving the ball and playing to your strengths. So George Hill gonna have to create more off the dribble. Copeland gonna have to do more spot up. Stuckey gonna have to get to the rim too. Roy Hibbert gonna have to shoot from 40. Horrible shoot. Got to finish better inside. Score a lot better. And Roy Hibbert just got to step his overall game up. Because even when he was All-Star last year, he still wasn't playing at an amazing level. I think Roy Hibbert career high like 12 or 13 points. It's not even that good. But with Paul George and Lance Stevenson out, we don't know how long Paul George is going to be out yet. But I'm saying it's going to be David West team to me. David West going to pretty much score 15 to 17 points. I can give him because he's going to get a lot of shot attempts and he's going to get a lot of chances to score. They're going to play just like when they did against in the Washington series. They're going to give him some easy spot ups and some easy post plays. But I like to see a lot of, like they did against Miami Heat, a lot of two-man game playing the offense through Roy Hibbert and David West. But like I said, the biggest problem about that offensive strategy is that Roy Hibbert really got to up his scoring. He really got to finish. His biggest problem is finishing in the paint. Like I told you, Roy Hibbert is the biggest person in the NBA besides Hasheem Thabeet. Now, since Hasheem Thabeet don't play and Roy Hibbert is a starter, he don't have to worry about nobody being the same size as him. They all 6'11" to 7 feet. Roy Hibbert is taller than all of them people. So Roy Hibbert should be able to catch the ball, finish. All he got, and to be honest, all Roy Hibbert got to do is do a turnaround jump hook. That's all Roy Hibbert has to do. Just like he did against Miami. All he has to do is just do a turnaround jump hook. Fight for your post position, get the ball, turn around, jump hook. That's all he has to do. But sometimes if he gotta use counter moves, just in case they double team him. He gotta be able to counter and kick out and counter and hit with the other side. He gotta be aggressive. Roy Hibbert gotta play very, 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 very aggressive. Don't be passive. Dominate like you supposed to be. You 7'2" or above. I forgot if he's 7'3", 7'2", or 7'5". I don't remember. But he's higher than 7 feet. So Roy Hibbert has to be aggressive. We know David West can score. We know David West can put the ball in a basket. We know he can pass. We know that David West gonna get the job done like he did in the playoffs and beyond. But Roy Hibbert fell off in the playoffs, before the playoffs and in the playoffs. Roy Hibbert has to step his game up and actually score the ball and play that two-man game between him and West. George Hill gonna have to be more consistent. Offensively, he gonna have to score a lot better. He gonna have to drive and finish a lot better and work on his floor game a lot. Ronnie Stuckey gonna have to come off the bench and get 10. Copeland gotta hit them, knock down the open shots. He gonna have to hit a create off the dribble every now and then. If he get closed out, he gonna have to finish in that paint. Learn how to finish in the paint. You're gonna have to have CJ Miles knock some open shots, create a little bit. Everybody gotta play more aggressive. I don't know. Like I said, the biggest thing we don't know how long Paul George is gonna be out. If we knew he was gonna be out 6 months, 3 months, a whole year, they saying he might be out for the whole season, but it's not official. So we don't know how long Paul George is actually gonna be out. And when Paul George come back, he's not gonna be the same Paul George he was until he get a lot of playing time and a lot of more NBA minutes. So even if he did come back in 3 to 6 months, which is possible if he come back in 6 to 7 months, which the whole season won't be over, he still ain't gonna be the same Paul George they gonna need him to be to win a championship. Like, I would favor Indiana to come out the East if Paul George would have stayed healthy. I would like Miami got worse. Cleveland is worse than Miami was last year. They just lost Lance Stevenson. Stuckey is a good scorer. He an aggressive scorer, and CJ Miles a knockdown shooter. With Paul George being more aggressive this year and being a defender, got 2 more scorers. They're not as good as Lance Stevenson, but they kind of equal to him if you compare both of them together. Even though I prefer to have Lance Stevenson than both of them players, but Lance Stevenson, them two players they can put the ball in the basket. They can score 13 points combined like what Lance Stevenson offered, but they just not gonna have the playmaking and stuff as well in the defense of Lance Stevenson. So that's why I prefer to have Lance Stevenson. But even losing Lance Stevenson, to me, they was the best team in the East with Paul George healthy. You know, that's just my opinion. But Roy Hibbert got to step his game up, his aggressiveness, his finishing ability, his playmaking ability. They're going to have to rely a lot on Roy Hibbert, David West, two-man game. Kind of like what Memphis do with Zach Randolph and Marc Gasol, and they still a 50-win team. That's what they got to lose. They got to use Zach. They're going to use Roy Hibbert and David West. George Hill going to have to be a knockdown shooter. He's going to have to be able to finish in the paint. CJ Miles going to have to continue knocking down shots. Copeland got to knock down shots. Who else they got on their roster? Andrew Bynum is garbage, so he ain't gonna contribute nothing. Yao Mahimi gonna come in and give you some five, a couple boards, a couple points, a couple offensive rebounds. Luis Scola gonna help with that two-man game because he can score, he can put the ball in the basket. Like I said, this was a weak offensive team, and they got weaker with Lance Stevenson and Paul George out. I don't know how many games this team can win, but to me, they got enough talent to fight for an 8th to 7th seed spot. Because you just got Cavs, Washington, Toronto, Brooklyn, Atlanta, Charlotte. That's 6 teams. Then you got probably Miami. There's a lot of teams. So there's a lot of teams to put into that mix. Like for that 8th and 7th seed, I can say Chicago is another team that'd be like 7. I put Chicago over Miami. And then Miami be one of them teams fighting for that 8th spot. You know, Knicks will be fighting for that 8th spot. So, like I said, if we don't know how long Paul George is going to be out, and if Roy Hibbert steps his game up and can score 15 to 20 points, and Dave West score 15 to 20, Rodney Stuckey put in 7 to 5, CJ Miles put in 10 to 5, 7 to 10 was easy shots. You can easily see this team, even though, like I said, they was a bad offensive team, but if they play a two-man game and everybody just focus on their best ability, which is like some of them knockdown shooter like Copeland and CJ Miles, if everybody played to their strength and they played through West and Hibbert, they can have a lot of ball movement until Paul George. Like I said, this is all factoring in at Paul George. How long he going to be out, I don't know. So I'm saying Indiana could be close to making the playoffs or a playoff team because I don't think Miami's that good. I don't think the Knicks is that good. The 8th seed is up for grabs to me. Miami probably might be the favorite because they got Chris Bosh, and we don't know how Dwayne Wade health going to be. That's why I made a video on this. We don't know how many games he's going to sit out. Chris Bosh showed he only made it to the playoffs 2 times when he was in Toronto, so he can't carry the team by himself. And Luol Deng injury prone too. So we don't know. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Check out my older videos. Share if you like the video and show support. Like if you enjoyed the video. And subscribe if you want to see more. And like I said, most important thing, check out my older videos to get a taste of what my channel like. Queen W20 signing out. Peace, y'all. Enjoy your day.